welcome to the Year 10 Roadmap Reveal, live from Rio. Brasil, muito obrigado por nos receber. É uma honra estar aqui com vocês. I'm Alex Carpazes, Creative Director on Siege, and I'm here with Joshua Mills, Game Director, and Christopher Budgeon, Live Content Director. Today is a big moment for Siege, as we're weeks away from a new era evolving the game we all love. The past few days, we watched the first ever SiegeX esports competition, and it's been exciting for the whole team to watch the changes come to life.
Yeah, and normally watching this pro scene keeps us on the edge of our seats. But this time, it hits a little different. Seeing all the hard work the team's been putting into SiegeX live on stage makes this an incredible moment. Now, I'm not about to get all emotional again, but this does mark a defining moment for the game. We've set ourselves up for the next 10 years of Siege. We've done this all while staying true to what makes Siege unique. Today, we're here to look ahead beyond the launch of SiegeX. The Year 10 roadmap lays out what's next. Seasons of updates, new features, and of course, our promise of long-term support for this game and the Siege community.
And it's that same community that knows what makes Siege so special isn't just how it plays, it's how it keeps changing. We're going to show you how that continues across Year 10 with updates built for longtime veterans, returning players, and those jumping into Siege for the first time. And it all starts with Season 2, launching with SiegeX on June 10th.
That's right, Christopher. And the launch is also about reinforcing our commitment to creating a competitive, fair, and fun environment for everyone. With SiegeX and R6 ShieldGuard, we're reinforcing our commitment to a fair and competitive environment. It is a constant effort and one where we're gaining ground every day. To walk you through the updates and give you a clear look at what R6 ShieldGuard will mean in Year 10, here's Adrian Fress.
With R6 ShieldGuard, we're stepping into SiegeX fully prepared. Over the past year, we've put systems in place that reshape the fight against cheating, making Siege fairer and safer for everyone. Some of those tools are visible, like cheater match cancellation. Others work quietly in the background. Security upgrades, gameplay-based detections, data-driven bans. Together, they're making a real difference. And players are noticing. Cheat reports are trending down. With Year 10 Season 1, we introduce a new hardening tech, boosting security without impacting performance. We've also cracked down on lag abuse exploits on PC and console. Thanks to ShieldGuard and BattleEye working in sync, we're not only banning more cheaters, we're also banning them faster. With Season 2 and the launch of SiegeX, we're raising the bar for game security. We've also introduced new tampering detections, building on the tech upgrades for Season 1, while digging deep to patch key vulnerabilities. The result? A major security update, dropping right at launch. And as always, we'll keep rolling out improvements throughout the season. But the biggest game changer in Season 2? R6 ShieldGuard, our new unified anti-cheat system, is now fully dynamic, pushing updates live to stay ahead of cheat makers. At any point in the season, we can push a new game executable directly to players. Every single new executable changes security measures, so cheat makers have to adapt again. This puts cheat developers in a constant race, making it harder and more expensive to make cheats. That means fewer cheats available and for shorter windows of time. As we move forward, player protection remains our top priority. With R6 ShieldGuard, we're staying proactive, continuously updating to stay ahead of cheat makers. For the rest of Year 10, we'll keep delivering security updates with every patch. We're working with pro players and the wider community to further refine our system and push into new territories, such as AI detection, gameplay violation, and the next evolution of Mousetrap. Some things we can't reveal just yet, but notice, we are in it for the long haul and we are not going anywhere.
R6 ShieldGuard gives us the ability to protect Siege in real time, deploying updates whenever needed. That's why the launch of SiegeX will be the most secure in the game's history, upholding fair play and sportsmanship while taking the fight to cheaters head on. On the other side of the equation, the anti-toxicity team has seen a sharp decline in toxic players. This year, we're going even further to improve communication and refine how the game responds to disruptive players. To break down what's coming in year 10, here's Lanslow Satche.
As we launch SiegeX, we are entering a new era. One where the game isn't just more competitive, but more respectful and secure for both long-time players and newcomers. Back in March, we fully activated the new reputation system, and it's already making an impact. The number of negative actions per match is constantly decreasing, leading to a safer environment. On the other side, we are seeing more positive actions in-game. Meanwhile, players are using text chat more often, and abusive language continues to drop. Additionally, we have introduced stronger consequences for repetitive toxic behavior. Dishonorable players who continue to receive negative units now face automatic suspension. And if their bad behavior continues, they will be flagged for manual review and permanent ban. And we are not stopping there. Our priorities for the rest of year 10 are clear. Voice chat moderation. This will be one of the most important upgrades yet. Built on everything we have learned from automated text chat moderation and designed to be fair, effective, and player-first. Privacy settings improvement. All privacy features are coming to console, keeping you in control of your identity each match. And one improvement across all platforms. Nicknames will be automatically generated for each game. Abandon penalty improvement. We are reworking abandon penalties, making them less punishing for one-offs and tougher for players who abandon matches regularly. In-game reports improvements. We are adding more detailed reporting options and better visibility on what happens after you hit report. New reputation system actions. We are introducing new positive and negative behaviors to better reflect how you play and how you treat each other. We are proud of the progress we have made together. Toxicity is decreasing, not just because of the system we have built, but because of the choices you have made. And we are not done. We'll keep refining these systems to strike the right balance, protecting players while honoring Siege's competitive edge and culture. So keep evolving with us. Stay positive and make Siege better.
We've talked about how R6 ShieldGuard and Anti-toxicity are helping us shape a better Siege for everyone. And we'll continue our consistent, transparent updates every 2 months through blog posts and our panels. But now it's time to shift gears and talk about the rest of the updates for year 10. In Season 1, Operation Prep Phase, you had the chance to change the flow of engagements with our newest attacker, Aurora. While you were doing that, the team was behind the scenes in the dark preparing everything for this next era of Siege. And now, we're stepping into the light with Season 2, Operation Daybreak, starting with a recap of what we shared at our SiegeX showcase.
SiegeX is the biggest evolution we've ever made for the game, and we've already shared a lot of the details from our showcase last March. Let's start with a big one, free access. Beginning June 10th, we're opening the doors to even more players, making it easier than ever to jump into Siege with friends and an improved onboarding experience. Next up, Dual Front, our new permanent 6v6 game mode that mixes attackers and defenders in the district map.
We're modernizing 5 maps: Bank, Clubhouse, Border, Chalet, and Cafe, all updated with improved detail, lighting, and materials.
We're adding new destructible ingredients, fire extinguishers, gas pipes, and metal detectors that open up new strategic opportunities to shift the momentum of a round.
Better movement controls while rappelling and on the ground. Advanced rappel improvements allow sprinting and turning corners. Core movement now carries momentum, bringing more fluidity to the game.
We're revamping the pick and ban system, giving each team more control and making every decision more strategic.
For quicker callouts, new communication wheel enables accessible communication for everyone.
Also, it's time we brought a much requested feature to the game, Weapon Inspect, to let you flex your favorite skins and charms at any time, whether it's mid-match or in the final kill cam after a clutch moment.
And while we're welcoming new players, we haven't forgotten about those who have been with us from the start. That's why we're introducing veteran rewards as a special way to celebrate your time in Siege.
We're also bringing back Unranked, giving players more choice in how they experience competitive play.
To round it all out, we're overhauling the audio system, making it more precise, more immersive, and more reliable. All right, we covered a lot of new features coming to SiegeX. Everything we announced at the showcase brings so much change and creativity to SiegeX. And yes, we did keep some surprises. Josh, how about we talk about the world the pros compete in?
Absolutely. Siege Esports is bigger than ever. With leagues across every major region, stacked teams, packed arenas, and fans showing up around the world, this scene is thriving. It's exciting, it's emotional, it's the best of Siege. Hell, it's the reason we're here live in Rio de Janeiro. We wanted to bring that passion and energy closer to every player. For the first time ever, esports has a home inside the game. The new esports tab will be your way to stay up to date on the scene right from your main menu.
You'll find the landing page highlighting what matches are live. A full schedule with filters so you can keep track of matches in your region's local league just as easily as matches in global competitions. And an info page to give you a global picture of what Siege Esports is all about. But the pros all started somewhere, which is why we've made major changes for new players jumping into the game. Christopher, what's the plan?
Well, our focus was making the game more welcoming for new recruits. This season introduces a smarter, more rewarding way to learn and progress with 40 new beginner challenges, unlocking 2 at each clearance level up to level 20. This will help new players focus on what matters as they level up.
Leveling your clearance level now feels more rewarding. You'll earn 1,000 renown with every level, an alpha pack every 10 levels, and new players will unlock modes and operators as they progress.
That's right. We've completely revamped the clearance level progression. If you're level 100 or higher, your clearance level will be adjusted to a new XP curve, meaning you'll level up faster and more often. And as for training, we've replaced the beginner versus AI with a new enlisted playlist, featuring a smaller pool of maps and operators for a smoother learning curve. Returning players will also have access to a new field training playlist, where you can customize your training experience, choosing your map and settings. And these aren't basic bots. Our AI is trained using real player behaviors, giving you the chance to practice with updated gadgets and real Siege scenarios.
And one more note. If you're coming back to ranked after some time away, we've added skill decay, which lowers your skill rating after 90 days of being away from the game. It's all about easing you back in to the competitive ranked experience. There's never been a better time than to jump into Siege right now.
And when you jump into SiegeX, you'll notice immediately we've rebuilt the entire UI. All of it is faster, cleaner, and designed to help you get to where you want to go without friction. And visually, it's aligned with the new SiegeX look, modern and bold. Josh, how about you show us what that looks like?
Of course. You can see with the core dual front tabs, the new hub system is dynamic and modular, allowing us to customize each one seasonally and show relevant information directly in them. This system can scale and adjust as needed. Like, for example, if we really wanted to bring back a fan favorite event in Season 2, we would simply have to activate the new event tab. With that, dust off your cowboy hats and get ready to step back into the 3v3 action because Showdown is back. Showdown won't be the only event in Season 2, because starting now, every season will feature 2 limited time events.
Jumping from events to another part of the menu that will get a UI update. The Battle Pass navigation system has been redesigned to be more intuitive. The map-like progression menu can be panned and zoomed with your mouse, which lets you focus on the path you want to take to the rewards you want to unlock.
And if you're chasing cosmetics, 2 new animated rewards are waiting for you in this season's Battle Pass. We're also introducing new challenges to support different player goals, whether you're focused on progression, onboarding, or competition. That includes the progression tracker to track your Battle Pass objectives, new onboarding challenges, and progress towards unlocking exclusive dual front skins. Operator skins are a great way to show off within a match. But Alex, I've heard we're going further, letting our operators interact with each other at the beginning of a round.
That's right. Both the audio and universe team has been hard at work bringing more personality to our operators while they're on a mission. We're introducing Operator Banter, a brand new audio feature that brings operator dialogue into matches. Hearing the characters we love interacting with one another adds so much to their identity.
You'll hear lines triggered naturally at the beginning of rounds, short exchanges, reactions, and moments of tension between characters. It adds personality, context, and just the right amount of drama.
Here's a taste of what you can expect.
Speaking to Colossus. Don't worry about the shells, Doc. I'm their physician.
Good. I don't think I'd be able to find a vein anyway.
Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
I gave you an easy out. All you needed to do was stay asleep.
I don't give up, and I never will.
I'm warning you now. With some of the stuff Deimos says to Team Rainbow, that dude becomes even more punchable. You'll start to hear more variations across different operators within future updates. We're rolling out a wide range of scenarios that players will discover organically over time. It's all about adding that extra spark of life to every round you play and bringing the universe of Siege into the game. Now, it's time to get a little analytical. Stats are essential to learn and grow in Siege, and the Career tab has been missing something that can help with that.
The Career Stats Tracker will go live with Siege X, your personal performance menu, fully integrated into the Career tab. That's right. It is the place to access your match history, identify your strengths, and track your performance. Stats are broken down across ranked, unranked, and quick match game modes, with dual front and more coming in the future.
You can even filter by season, so you can see your evolution over time. A well-known content creator once said, Siege isn't just about your KD, and he is right. Now you can check your KOST, kill, objective, survive, trade, just like the pros, and measure your consistency and round impact the way they do.
Your progress matters, and with these tools, you'll have what it takes to climb the most competitive playlists of the game. Like, for example, Siege Cup. All right, Brazil, this one's for you. We could tell you what's next, but instead, let's hand it over to someone the Brazilian Siege community knows very well.
Fala galera, é o seguinte, hein? Estou aqui para avisar que dia 24 de maio, pela primeira vez no sábado, tá bom? Teremos o Seed Cup. E eu vou montar um squad, né? Temos que montar.
Peraí, mas tá muito difícil, mano, descarregar, mano. Papo reto, meu. Tá nômade já não funciona mais. Mano, pelo amor de Deus.
Vocês são bagre pra caramba. Irmão, vocês são bagre pra caramba, meu irmão. Eu vou chamar. Vou avançar, passarela. Cai na trap aqui, família. O cara tá com o pixel de baixo. Pô, vai tomar no seu cu, mano. Olha o que esse cara tá jogando, mano. Eu vou chamar umas máquinas pra carregar nós. Aceita. Chama. Agora sim, vai, bebê. Meu Deus do céu, thanks, God, thanks.
Esse time aqui tá muito forte, cara.
Agora sim.
Tá bom.
Finalmente temos um time, tá bom? Boa noite a todos e até a próxima.
That's right, you heard it from Razov first. Siege Cup is stepping up, and it will now be available on select weekends throughout the season, giving players regular chances to jump into high-stakes competition. New content will be arriving in the competitive packs each season, giving you even more reason to win and stand out. And to give you something to show for it, we're adding exclusive Siege Cup badges. Earned only through participation in victories, these are designed to spotlight the best of the best. Now, Josh, to be the best, you need to know the balance of Siege. Its operators, the gadgets, the systems. Are we seeing any changes to the meta this season?
Oh, there'll be some changes when Season 2 hits, and we took the time to prepare for it. In Year 10, Season 1, we held off on major balancing updates. This allows us to have stable data leading into the launch of Siege X. New elements like destructible ingredients, momentum-based movement, and advanced repel all impact the balance of the game, so it was critical to start with a strong foundation.
With all that in place, balancing updates are back on the menu for Season 2. Some of you already spotted a few balancing changes during the reload competition, and you are right. We've been testing and tuning, and now is the time to break it all down. Let's dive into the system update the team's been cooking up.
We will be implementing a reduction to our global limb damage multiplier. What this means is that shots to the limbs will do less damage overall, and the damage will vary, as you'd expect, depending on the caliber of the weapon. This adjustment will reward those with high mechanical skills that consistently land their center of mass and headshots. Electricity is also becoming a neutral element. Like fire, electricity will no longer differentiate which side of the fight you're on. It will now happily destroy any electronic gadget that touches it. Here's how it works. If you're vaulting, rappelling, standing on any electrified surface, or placing a gadget on one, you will be shocked. When shocked, operators are slowed and shout out in pain, but no damage will be dealt. If you are not doing any of these things, you'll be fine. Mute jammers can be safely placed next to electrified walls, and mechanical gadgets like Mirror's Black Mirror will not be destroyed when placed on them. All right, that's enough systems talk. Alex, Chris, how about some operator updates?
We'll be tuning our ballistic shields going into Season 2. Aiming down sights will now be canceled during the vaulting animation for shield users. This will bring down their lethality and force them to think twice before making riskier, aggressive movements. Specifically for Blackbeard, we'll be making more changes. The sound effects of the glass panel moving up and down on the hull adaptive shield have been enhanced in order to provide more clarity of his shield's state. The glass itself has been tinted to make it easier to see when the shield is down or still extended. A big shout out to the community for this suggestion.
And since we're speaking of operators, let's list a few more updates coming to some of them. To reduce frustration when facing off against Jackal, we've introduced some changes. Footprints will immediately be removed after a scan, and the operator detected will be revealed with only one hunter mark. This makes it more interesting for Jackal to hunt his prey instead of revealing them. Jaeger's active defense system will now be able to detect and destroy Capitão's bolts and Gridlock's track stingers. Thunderbird's Kona stations will no longer heal enemies, unless hawked by Brava, of course. And Sledge? Well, Sledge will now be able to use his hammer to knock a shield user on their ass if they decide to challenge him.
Okay. So we've talked about changes coming to our operators and some gameplay systems. But what about this season's operator? We'll be taking this opportunity to remaster someone who made their first appearance back in Operation Grimsky. We're updating Clash.
Much like Blackbeard's remaster, the team went back to the core of the operator and rebuilt her from the ground up, keeping what worked and improving what didn't. Clash will be returning to the field with her redesigned CCE Shield Mark II, and it's packing some new functionality.
First, Clash's movement has been greatly enhanced as her shield can now collapse and expand automatically depending on the situation. It will collapse while she sprints, crouches, vaults, and even dashes through barricades. It will remain extended when standing and moving around. She now has access to the free look feature similar to that of our other shield users, allowing her to have better situational awareness. The taser on her shield will no longer do damage because of our electricity update, but will still shock and slow opponents when activated. The biggest change comes with how she can now deploy and anchor her riot shield in the ground. This means Clash not only can play off her own shield, but she also gets the added benefit of moving faster because she's no longer carrying it. If you find her shield deployed in the field, don't underestimate it, because a new trick Clash has is the ability to activate the taser remotely, springing a trap on unsuspecting opponents. To counter this, it's important to know that when the shield is deployed, it is vulnerable to explosives and anyone who can get close enough to it and bash through it. We look forward to seeing how you reintroduce Clash into your lineups.
We've spent all this time covering the huge changes to Siege with Operation Daybreak, and Season 2 is the best time to jump into the game. But now, it's time to look further ahead with a first look at the Year 10 roadmap and what's coming next. Let's take a moment to dive into Season 3. With it, a brand new face is joining the Team Rainbow roster.
He's a defender, he's from Switzerland, and we are anticipating some pretty insane plays to come from all of you when you get your hands on his new gadget. He may be in the shadows now, but in Season 3, he's going to unlock your creativity with the way you defend.
I really love what this gadget brings to defense, but our Season 3 operator will also bring a little extra hardware to their loadout.
We know how everyone loves a new weapon added to the arsenal of tools at your disposal, and this one fits so well with the destructive nature of Siege.
You'll be able to use this new weapon when our Swiss operator launches in Season 3, and we can promise this, it packs a punch.
The new operator will bring fresh developments to the story of Siege, something you'll be able to play with an update to Dual Front. A new neutral sector assignment will introduce unique mechanics tied to lore-driven objectives that can swing the outcome of a match in Dual Front. The team is already hard at work on this, and they wanted to share some concept art that sets the tone for the next chapter. Take a look.
New seasonal assignments bring a lot to Dual Front. In addition, each season features 2 seasonal operator rotations, shifting the meta and introducing new exclusive cosmetics through monthly challenges. We'll be monitoring it all closely while delivering balancing updates tailored specifically for Dual Front. But Dual Front isn't the only map that's getting updated in Season 3. Alex, which maps are we modernizing next?
Oh, whoa, hold on. We'll get to that. As a reminder, one of the biggest goals for SiegeX is to bring every part of the game up to the standards players expect.
Season 3 continues to push to modernize iconic maps with improved lighting and new destructible ingredients, all while preserving what makes them special.
That's right. But that's all we're saying with the new modernized maps today, right?
Yeah, that was the plan, but come on, we gotta show them a little something.
Who wants to see more?
Night Haven, Lair, and Consulate are all getting the full modernized treatment in Season 3. As you know, these maps are part of the competitive pool and will have an impact on playlists like Siege Cup.
That's right. Season 3 will also bring new improvements in our plans for Siege Cup. Inspect Squad Stats now allows you to inspect your opponent's team before the match even begins. Everything from the ops played to KOST, it'll be your chance to plan smarter, counter better, and make every round count.
We also wanted to give you more opportunities to play Siege Cup. Starting in Season 3, Siege Cup will be available every weekend. That means more matches with your squad, more competitive points, and more opportunities to prove you've got what it takes.
Scouting your enemies, playing every weekend, with over 14,000 winning teams so far, Season 3 is turning Siege Cup into a true proving ground.
While Siege Cup is where you'll bring your A game, the esports tab helps you follow the pros at the highest level. That experience will keep evolving in Season 3, with a focus on making competitive Siege easier to follow for everyone. Each Tier 1 competition will have its own dedicated page, so you can follow every league, every region, and every match with ease.
We're also giving key events their own spotlight. You'll find dedicated pages for every major, and of course, the 6 Invitational. And to tie it all together, we're adding a new page for global standings. So now you can see exactly how teams are performing across the season, who's climbing the rankings towards SI qualification. The most competitive tier of Siege keeps on growing, and now the esports tab is ready to grow with it. And we said, to be the best, you need to know the balance of Siege. Hey, Josh, it's coming to balancing in Season 3.
Season 3 balancing will be focused on reviewing the new data from the massive launch of Siege X, as well as listening to all of you. On top of that, we're still going to deliver additional updates. We will be diversifying a number of loadouts this season by reissuing one of our newer weapons to multiple operators. The goal is to give you more control over how you play your favorite operators and allow more access to weapons that were once exclusive to a single operator. There's more on the horizon, a recruit update, and plans to explore magnified scopes on defense.
Before we wrap up Season 3, this Halloween, the horrors found a new home. Some of you might recognize this fan favorite map, but something still feels cursed. And don't worry, the bathroom is not haunted in Doctor's Curse this year.
It's time to move to the next and final season of the year, Season 4. This season, we will be bringing another operator remaster focused on one of our Pathfinder attackers, who will receive a full update, refreshing their gameplay and enhancing their role in the Siege experience of today. The goal with this remaster is to raise the skill ceiling with this operator and unlock more thoughtful, creative strategies throughout the entire round.
Along with remastered operator, we're bringing some new firepower that will enhance some operators' loadouts. What's the plan, Josh?
Similar to how we're redistributing one of our newer weapons in Season 3, we're introducing something slightly different in Season 4. A new weapon available for multiple operators when it's released. This allows us to open up new potential playstyles for the receiving ops and even influence squad lineups. Those new squad lineups will be headed into a few more modernized maps in Season 4. Chris, where are we going?
2 more maps are being modernized in Season 4, Theme Park and Skyscraper. Here's a first look at Skyscraper, now rebuilt with enhanced lighting, new destructible ingredients, and sharper visual clarity across the bold. It's a bold update to a classic setting made for Siege X. And on top of those 2, we are delivering a full map rework. That means completely reworking and modernizing a map that isn't in our current competitive pool. This map will be elevated directly into the ranked pool, joining the highest level of Siege play.
Other destinations for players to visit are the training tools the team have been hard at work on. And reports are coming in that the Carries Legion are invading the target drill.
We've heard that you wanted more than just static dummies to train against. So now, you'll clear moving, carries Legion targets, positioned just like real defenders, navigating key rooms so you can learn the map layout, giving you the instincts you need for live matches. And if you want to know the location of stairs, cameras, and destructible ingredients, you can toggle the guidance on or off anytime.
We're also adding AI allies to both enlisted and field training to give players the real squad experience. On top of this, we'll be testing out a new tool, introducing the mini-map in our training playlists. That's right. This new perspective will help players navigate faster and gain that crucial map knowledge.
And that's not all. Season 4 will bring more updates across the board. We have improvements to ranked matchmaking, a new assignment in Dual Front, continued work on balancing, like revamping our EMP and jamming systems, even shaking up our heart breacher balancing. Additionally, we will have updates to the esports tab. And Siege Cup will continue to be available every weekend, giving players even more chances to compete. We're also introducing a new playlist called Testing Grounds, available directly in-game, built to explore new ideas, gather your feedback, and shape the future of Siege together. Our first Testing Grounds topic, speed and armor. There's a lot more coming, and we'll be sharing those details soon.
To see it all together, here it is, the complete Year 10 roadmap. 4 seasons, 4 major steps forward for Siege, with new content, more events, and impactful features, improving the experience of the game that you love with even more to come. This is the new foundation for the next 10 years of Siege.
The next 10 years starts with Siege X. Every season builds on it. Every update pushes the experience further. This is the future we're building with you.
Whether you've been with us since day one, returning from a short break, or just jumping into Siege as a new recruit, this is the best time to play Siege. There's still something we need to highlight. As you can see on the roadmap, 2 events are lined up for Season 4. One of them will be in December and marks a huge milestone for us, the 10th anniversary of Rainbow Six Siege. That's 10 years of clutch plays, unforgettable moments, and a community that's still here, still pushing Siege forward. For a moment like this, we're planning something special. The 10-year anniversary in-game event will highlight moments that celebrate Siege and this incredible community.
10 years of Siege, and we're just getting started.
We can't wait for you to get your hands on what's coming, starting with the launch of Siege X.
The test server will be available on PC in 2 days, starting on May 20th. So jump in, test the new content, and help us shape the future of Siege.
From all of us on the Siege team, thank you for your passion, your feedback, your support, and your love for this game.
Siege X launches June 10th, where the next chapter starts with all of you. Thank you. Obrigado.